The acrid stench of burning asphalt hit my nose at 3 a.m., mixed with the harsh glow of floodlights outside my bedroom window. The HOA had ordered late-night repaving, and every slam of machinery echoed like thunder. My neighbors stumbled outside, groggy and angry, clutching their robes. Then came the notice, taped to every door by sunrise. A $1,200 fee for community upgrades. No explanation, no vote, just arrogance. The board strutted through the cul-de-sac like kings, smirking at our outrage. My stomach knotted, not at the fee, but at their smug certainty. They thought they owned us, that we had no choice but to pay. But what they didn't know was that I was the man who built this entire neighborhood. Years earlier, I had poured everything into this land. Every brick, every tree planted, every line of wiring designed under my supervision. This neighborhood wasn't just a home, it was my legacy. My wife and kids had celebrated birthdays on this lawn, and I'd fought to make it affordable for families like mine. I had since stepped back, letting the HOA manage the place, but I never gave up my rights as the original developer. The community was personal my creation. Wasn't about to let a power-hungry board extort its residents. Yet, the arrogance of their first move was only the beginning. A week later, I opened my mailbox to find my own violation notice for a flower bed I had planted myself. The war had begun. The harassment snowballed quickly. First came the fines, $250 for unapproved paint, though the color matched the original blueprint. Then came the letters, slipped under my door at night, their ink smelling faintly of cheap toner and malice. They accused me of being a problem neighbor, spreading lies that I was delinquent on fees. Neighbors whispered, confused, wondering if I had fallen on hard times. The HOA president, a woman with a shrill laugh that carried across the cul-de-sac, even stood on my lawn one morning, barking orders at workers to tear up my garden. Dirt and crushed petals stained the air with a bitter scent. Every injustice fanned the fire inside me. They thought they were unstoppable. They thought I was weak. They had no idea how wrong they were. I began quietly, pulling dusty binders from my office shelves, land deeds, development contracts, legal documents signed years before. My name was on every foundation poured, every easement granted. The HOA, in their arrogance, had forgotten that I still owned the master rights to the community. I made a few calls, my voice calm, my resolve unshakable. Lawyers, surveyors, even a local journalist. I once sold a home to all, eager to help. Soon, whispers spread through the neighborhood. The troublemaker wasn't who they thought. The HOA's grip began to falter as neighbors turned skeptical. A reporter's van idled at the corner one afternoon, camera lens glinting in the sun. My moment was coming, and when it arrived, the HOA would learn exactly who they had picked a fight with. The board's boldest move came on a stormy Friday night. They called an emergency meeting, trying to push a vote to seize my property for community safety. Their voices screeched over the rain, papers slamming onto plastic tables under flickering lights. But I was ready. As they declared their victory, I stood and dropped a thick folder onto the table. Deeds, contracts, county approvals, all proof that their actions were illegal. Gasps filled the room as the reporter's camera clicked. A sheriff, standing silently at the back, stepped forward at my signal. His voice was steady. This meeting is over. The HOS faces drained of color, their arrogance cracking. They had crossed the wrong man, and justice, long overdue, was about to fall hard on them. The collapse was swift. Within weeks, the president resigned in disgrace, her smug laugh, replaced by bitter silence. Several board members faced fines and even legal charges for mismanagement. Neighbors cheered as I announced a new plan lowering fees, restoring community spaces, and reinvesting in the homes. Property values soared, families felt safe again, and laughter once more filled the streets I had built with my own hands. One golden evening, as the sun dipped low and my kids played on the lawn, I breathed in the scent of fresh-cut grass, not asphalt or corruption. Peace had returned. And to those watching, have you ever faced an HOA nightmare like this? What would you do if your own community turned against you? Subscribe for more stories. And always remember, sometimes the builder still holds the blueprints.